Hi everyone, welcome to the next episode of Developing Your Squat Practice. Today I'm going to give you my top tips on opening the perfect squat dental practice. Number 1, hire the best team. Surround yourself with the best people with knowledge in their field. Whether it's the contractor that you've got, the equipment company on CQC experience, make sure that you surround yourself with good people. There's so many different elements of opening a squat practice. There's so many things that can go wrong. But what will hold you in good stead is if you surround yourself with the best people to be in your team to help you build the perfect practice. So hiring the best team. So really important. You've got 2 sets of teams. Firstly, you've got your team that are going to get your building work and your squat practice open. So that can involve your dental equipment provider, the architects that are doing your drawings and your layouts, the building control team. All of these people are going to be really fundamental. So hiring people that you can work with, that are reputable, that have done this before is really important. And by the way, these people don't need to be dental experts. Possibly some of them do with the dental equipment, but for example, fire equipment installers, those kinds of things don't necessarily need to be dental experts. They need to be people that are under fire regulations. So use the right team around you that are going to support you, that are going to help you. If something doesn't go to plan or things are delayed, they're going to be able to adapt their timelines to work to your project. Really important that you build the right team around you. The second part of this is to hire the team that are going to work for you in your practice. Your reception teams, your TCOs, your nurses, your dentists. You need to hire people that have got the right attitude, the right skill set, and the people that are going to believe in your vision for this practice. And that's really important because you want to get the foundations of your team right. You want a functioning team, you want a highly skilled team, and this is really challenging, especially in the current recruitment market. But making sure that you hire people that have got those right attitudes, and if you have to train them and you have to spend time investing in them, really would do that rather than hiring people that have got the skill but not necessarily the attitude or the buy-in and belief in your vision. So making sure that you've got the right team around you is super important. Number 2, focus on your patient journey. Making sure that you really have got your patient journey and the visual of what your patient journey looks like very clear in your mind and even articulated on paper so that you can share it with your team and everyone buys into what that patient journey looks like. Because you've only got one chance to make a good impression on a patient. So from the layout of your practice to the service that your team offer, to the recalls and the systems that they've got in place is really important. So making sure that you've really honed in on what does the patient experience look like when they walk into your practice. Number 3, make sure you engage the CQC early. Typically, the CQC will take 14 weeks to do your application, sometimes longer. So it's really important that early on in the journey, you work with a compliance team that can help you get all the paperwork in and that you're very clear on everything that you're going to need prior to your CQC inspection. And remember, you can't open without the CQC, so it's really important that you're engaging them early. You've got a clear time plan so that they come in at the right time when your practice is ready, but they also don't hold up the opening of your practice. To be ready for your CQC inspection, you need to make sure at least one of your surgeries is ready. You need to make sure that you've got all your RPA plans in place. You've got your fire risk assessments, you've got all your fire documents in place. There's a huge amount of paperwork that needs to be in place prior to your inspection. My personal advice is to always hire a third-party dental compliance company that can help you with the upfront application, and then once the CQC do contact you asking you for all the final documentation of your build, they're there to help assist you. This will really prevent any delays because ideally you want to do your build, get CQC signed off and open your doors and start treating patients so that you can start building in the revenue into your practice. And finally, the big one, don't be afraid to make mistakes. It's going to happen. Your squat journey, like any building project, something will go wrong somewhere, but don't be afraid. When things go wrong, really learn the lessons of what went wrong, how we could have done it better, and don't be scared to adapt your strategy so that you can get things right. This is a journey, it's not just an end state. You're not going to have a magical practice overnight. It's going to be a journey. So there'll be lots of ups and downs on that journey. You learn the lesson and that will lead to your ultimate success. So that brings us to the end of this episode, the top tips to developing your squat practice.